Hello everyone, Jen here with you today. I am going to share with you the finished album that I did using Echo Park's Christmas Joy. This was my design team package for November, and this was a fun little album. Before I dive into the album though, I want to let you know that my tutorial that will follow this has a excerpt that I recorded at the beginning explaining the spine. So when I originally designed this and did my prototype and such, this had a 2.5-inch spine. For some reason, when I cut everything, I cut and put it together, I did it with a 2-inch spine. Now this will work. The 2-inch spine does work. However, if you want 1/2-inch spaces all the way through your papers, because what I had to do to fix that was make it so there was only a 1/4-inch space before the first and last page. So I would highly recommend doing the 2.5. Everything else will be the same with your 1/2-inch spaces. It does not have the alligator mouth problem. As you can see, there's still quite a bit of room in here. However, with a 2-inch spine, it is a little chunkier. So I would highly recommend doing this with the 2.5-inch spine and making it the original way with the 1/2-inch spaces at the beginning and the back. So what I have used here, I have some of the trim here that I received in my package. I also use some of the double-sided ribbon. This is so pretty and it's super soft. I popped up one of the 4x4s on some of that gold tonic Craft Perfect mirrored cardstock, and then a piece of wrapped chipboard. I have one of the fun little Sizzix star shakers. These were in the barn sale. As I mention again later, they are so fun and so cute. And what I put in here is some buttons galore and more shaker mixes that are Christmas themed, along with some glitter that looked like snow. And then I popped one of the ephemera pieces up on some chipboard and paper for my spine. And on the back, I popped up another one of those 4x4s. I'm not sure what that is. Must just be part of the paper. All right, so we're going to dive into this. And I'm going to show you with the 2-inch spine, I can get a full 60 page plus cover, which is quite thick, and back. I can sandwich that in here and still not get alligator. So you can do it with the 2-inch spine. It just would be, it's going to be a little tight once pictures and such are put in here. And I have quite a few journaling cards and inserts in this album as well. So the pages in this album are all 5.5 by 7 3/4, and then you have that little 1/4-inch gusset to help the page lay flatter. The front here is a little pocket, and I just have some fun little journaling cards in here that I've used, or excuse me, photo mats that I've used, some of the stickers, some of the ephemera, and you can get more in this pocket. There's also 2 ways to do this pocket, and I show them both in my tutorial. I mentioned that at the beginning as well. Originally, this was going to be more like an accordion pocket. It didn't work well for me, so I changed it to just a regular 1/2-inch gusseted pocket, but I go over that in my tutorial. So on this page here, we have a fun little photo mat pullout that can come from the underneath side, and you can put this in at both sides. So it'll go in either way. And I'm just going to slide that back in there. And I just have one of the little ephemera pieces to be a tab on there. Open this up. Now, I don't think, for some reason, I noticed in my tutorial when I was doing my editing that I didn't add this pocket anywhere in the tutorial, unless I missed it myself when I was editing. So this pocket, and there's one on the back one as well, this is a 3.5 by 2.5. So you would use a 4.5 by 3 and score it on 1/2 inch on all 3 sides to make this little fun pocket on the front. And then I just have a little bifold in there with one of the 3x4 cards And this is the fun part. This pulls out with lots of fun spots for pictures. And let me make sure I'm getting this all on camera. There we go. So you can put pictures on both sides of that, and then that just ties shut with some of the jute string. Mine is the moss green burlap string. And then these are all pocket pages. That's another way you could lessen the thickness of this album. If you didn't want it this thick, you could make these not pocket pages. Each one of these has a photo mat. And then this next page here, this page system opens like so. A couple of little stickers here. And I did not add any type of magnet or closure, because once you have pictures on these, they're going to be super easy to stay shut. If you want to add a magnet or a tie, feel free to do that. Another little fun photo mat. And each one of those has one. And these photo mats that fit perfectly in the pockets, I will tell you, I used 5 1/4 by 7 1/2 of the Artisan. And so my white smooth is 5 1/8 by 7 3/8 on those. And I just used some of the mirrored cardstock and made some tabs to put on either side of these. This page is fun. So this page has a little magnet cover that has a 3x4, and then on this side you can add a picture. We have a flap that goes up and a flap that goes down. Just making sure you can see all that. And that does have magnets on here and in here so that it holds it closed. Here we have vertical stacked double pocket, and I have a couple little journaling cards in here. You could fit more, and you could also fit something longer because this one goes all the way in. We have another fun photo mat, same size as the others. And then this page is a belly band. So I have a photo mat under the belly band. I could have gone bigger with this. Keep that in mind if you want a bigger one. This is 4 1/2 by 6 1/2. So 4 3/8 by 6 3/8 for the white paper. And I just used some of the ephemera pieces. And then the closure for this is a little bifold with a magnet. And again, we have spots for pictures. There's lots of room for pictures in here. It's kind of wobbly showing this because of my shaker on the front. I apologize if it's all over. So then I have this little slip through, and I made a fun little tag, some more of that trim. One of the stickers, also have a sticker on the back and the front to cover my hole that was punched. And then this also has a magnet, opens up, and we have area up here for pictures. Back here we have some pockets. Now these pockets, I did not use a very strong magnet here, and I should have, because if I put too much in these pockets, I discovered this will not close. So you're better off here with either a tie closure or definitely use a sturdier magnet than I did. Here we have another one of those photo mats. And then on the last page, it is, as you can see, a mirror image of this one. So we untie this. We have our little, I can pull that out after I untie it. We have our little bifold in the pocket. 'Tis the season, using one of those little stickers. And then again, we have, now I did not decorate this one with stickers, I just realized, but I'll go back and do that before I give it as a gift. And then we just pull our little tab out here, and we have another one of those. So like I said, this one mirrors the one in the front. Just going to close that and tie it shut. And then on the back, we have a waterfall with one of the 4x4s magnet on the back of this to hold this waterfall closed. We have 7 waterfall pages. And then on the back here, I have a couple more bifolds in this little pocket. And these are just done using the 3x4. You can tuck a gift card in these. You could add a little pocket to the bottom to stick a gift card in there, or just stick it inside. And then I added strips of paper in the coordinating colors at 5 inches by 3/4 of an inch, rounded the bottoms, and put those on the bottom of my waterfall pages. And then, of course, let's just pick this up and it ties shut. Like I said, I strongly recommend that you do the 2.5 inch spine on this with the 1/2 inch at the front and the back rather than the 1/4 inch that I ended up doing. But I didn't want to tear this whole book apart because it does still work. And like I said, I can get this in there, this little notebook, and this notebook is altogether about 3/8 of an inch thick. So you figure pictures, even when you put pictures in here, I don't think they would be more than that. But if you are concerned, my tie is not very tight, you can still see that down inside there that there's room. But I have a 1/4 inch here and a 1/4 inch here rather than a 1/2 because I had to pivot because I had put my spine on the wrong size. So, super fun album. I hope you grab this paper and watch my tutorial. You can make this album in any paper you choose, but this paper is super cute, so grab it while you can. Happy paper crafting. Until next time, bye-bye.